I really enjoyed my time as a student athlete, and more than anything, I loved being a part of an awesome group of really dedicated and committed women. And so I really wanted to coach to help foster that in the next generation of student athletes. I love my job now because I get to push and motivate and inspire another great group of women every day, and I love helping them be the best they can be. I was lucky enough to be a part of the 2009 Division III National Championship team, and it's really something special to go to the NCAA tournament with your team, but to be able to win is next level, and I don't take that for granted at any day. The biggest thing for me that I got out of that, though, was the people that I did it with. Again, I just loved the family that we created, the friends that I'll have till I'm 80, and that's what really made the experience wonderful. I knew I wanted to coach at a Division III school, at a high academic school. Haverford had a lot of things on paper that I was looking for. A great school, a solid volleyball program, a beautiful campus, and really close to Philadelphia. I grew up in Los Angeles, and I love being near a big city, so Philly's a great place to be. But when I got here for my interview, the people really sold me and made me want to be here. Our student athletes push themselves every day, push each other, and really want to be the best they can be. And it's an awesome environment to be around because they're so self-motivated. I love coaching really smart and committed student athletes, and that's absolutely what we have here, and I think it's what sets Haverford apart. Offensively, we want to go fast. Our setters are doing a really nice job of being more consistent with our fast offense, and we also want to mix up and create a really diverse offense. We talk about running our middles and our right sides early and often. We want to get our outsides coming in and running different sets, so fast and really diverse offensively. And then defensively, we have a dig or die mentality. Any ball that's touching the floor, we're giving 100% effort, and everyone on our team is committed to that. We have made some really great plays because of that mentality and our desire to pick up every ball. Obviously, to play college volleyball, you have to have a certain level of volleyball skills and athleticism. Some of the things volleyball-wise we look for: serve receive. If you can pass, I'm looking at you, because serve receive is the most important part of our game. Offensively, I love seeing attackers hit the ball at 26 all. Really be aggressive, really go after it. There's some other pieces obviously on the court that we look for, but biggest thing for me is, do you love what you're doing? You can have 8-hour days of club volleyball. Are you loving what you're doing, loving your teammates, celebrating them that 8th hour of that day? That's a really important piece, and will keep you motivated throughout 4 years here. I want to bring in people who love it so much that they work hard in our off seasons. We have a pretty short fall and a very short spring season where we can work with you, and the rest of the time you're working with our strength coaches who are awesome, but you got to be self-motivated to improve. We've had players here really improve in their first year, and by their 4th year are just so much better than their first year because their desire to improve. So I want to bring in people who continue to do that. And then I also look for people who are committed to growing our culture. Our core values, our vision, our standards for our program are a really important piece of what we're doing, and we have to work on them day in and day out, just like serving and passing. So people who are committed to working on our relationships, our communication, our support of each other, competing with each other every day as well. Send me an email, dhargrave@haverford.edu. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know why you're interested in Haverford. Send me some film. If you have your transcripts or SAT, ACT scores, send those to me as well, because that's an important piece. But then let's communicate about, why you're a fit for Haverford and why we're a fit for you. And I'd love to hear about your enthusiasm to be a Ford. So I still love to play volleyball. I love to compete. The last 2 years I've played in a league with 2 of our assistant coaches, and it's been really fun to get after it on the court with them in a different way. I also love playing board games. I love the strategy behind board games, and I probably have 30 board games at home, and a couple players on our team also really love them, so it's fun to share that passion with them. And then I love to travel. I went to China with my family in 4th grade, and I love exploring different cultures, meeting different people, and having different experiences than I do on a daily basis in my life here. I've been lucky enough to have traveled to 49 states and 32 countries. My 32nd country was on our preseason trip to Portugal with the Haverford team here. We had a blast playing teams abroad, working with Portuguese coaches, and adventuring all throughout the country. It was a really great bonding experience for our program, and we plan to do an international trip every 3 years. So, Pride and Prejudice for romance, and pretty much any Bruce Willis movie, especially after 7th grade when he watched me play a volleyball game and told me I played great. But I'll pick Die Hard in that category. I gotta have my action too.